What's up, people? Today's video is going to be a little different as I'm not really going into depth on some spinner design. Today is more about a spinner State of the Union address. Kinda. For starters, Geordie Wallace is the savior of Last Room Standing. LRS, of course, was responsible for the extremely popular Access Micro design. I, like many people, considered it the pinnacle of fidgetability, especially in that 608 era of spinner history. For me, it still holds strong in my top 5 spinners because it is just such a wonderful fidget. This one is the titanium version, which is pretty rare because there's a lot of people that still haven't received theirs yet. Currently, I run a NeoDrive R188 adapter with an SBV2 bearing and some invader buttons on it, and it's worked out quite well. As I mentioned, a lot of people haven't received their titanium micros, or their divides, or nanos, or coppers, or Damasteels. Last Room Standing ran into some trouble with fulfilling orders due to PayPal holds, moving, lack of funds, and other personal issues. This led to the community getting a bit upset, which I totally understand. They paid money, and they are left wondering if they'll ever receive anything. In a society, if you don't feed your people, they get hungry. And if they are hungry long enough, they get angry. And when they get angry, they revolt. Enter Geordie Wallace. He's the machinist responsible for making their stuff this past year. And he recently announced that he has purchased the rights to Last Room Standing and their designs. Geordie seems motivated to fulfill outstanding orders and to restore the faith within the community. And that's just awesome. The name may be absorbed into Geordie's current company, FocusWorks, but again, all of this information I'm sharing is based on things I've read in the group. So don't take everything I have said as the official statement. Either way, big props to Geordie and his wife for making this happen. Now for some less happy news, which directly impacts me. SpinCube. The SpinCube was a successful Kickstarter by Andy Lewis, offering cute little spinning cubes in a variety of materials. All seemed to be going well with the aluminum and plastic version shipping, and the general consensus was positive. The full metal versions of the SpinCube, the titanium, stainless steel, bronze, those were delayed due to some finish issues and some tooling breaks. Those full metal were to be machined by Columbia River Precision in the US, which is a company that used to make spinners, but then they kind of vanished. One of the last updates from Andy was that he had been having some issues getting CRP to respond to him. But that had been resolved, and we were on track to receive our metal SpinCubes by the first week of December. Sure, that would be about 5 months late, but Kickstarter shipping estimates are probably always a little too hopeful. That time passed, though, and nobody had received their SpinCube. That's also when Andy pulled his own vanishing act and was no longer giving updates. Nearly 7 weeks passed without any new information or updates on the Kickstarter or in the Facebook group. Keep in mind, the entire time that he vanished, he was live streaming on Periscope 3 times a week for hours. Finally, Andy posted an update a few days ago, and of course it was bad news. He claimed CRP wasn't communicating with him in regards to their progress. And yeah, Andy, we all know about communication issues, like that time you vanished for 7 weeks. Andy claims he is under mental duress from people sending him harassing messages. But based on the content from his regular live streams, where he often fondles sex toys and gets giggly with his audience, he must be a professional actor to hide all that anguish. Essentially, the tone of Andy's latest update is about deflecting blame for the failed project. In it, he does not show any remorse for his own communication issues or for the way things have turned out. Andy was warned not to use CRP as a machinist in advance, and others have been offering assistance, both of which were ignored. I understand the Kickstarter risk, but it sucks when the creator behaves like this. Bottom line, I'm out nearly $200, Andy is happy that he tried his best, and screw me for assuming I'd get a product just because I helped fund him. And speaking of the money, Andy says it's all gone. I think his next update should be showing statements, invoices, purchase agreements, or anything relevant, because I find it hard to believe that he didn't take a dime, as he stated. Being my first attempt as a Kickstarter backer, I'm not sure if I'll ever try again. But, oh well. Thanks for listening, guys. SpinCube. I got screwed by SpinCube. They took my money, it's SpinCube. I didn't get squat SpinCube.
I got screwed by.
Alright, thank you for watching, and if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing by clicking the button on the left, and by watching some of the other spinner reviews here on the right. Because without you guys, this doesn't happen.